usually make a big mess.
What do you think is in the holiday surprise bath bomb?
I adopted you and gave you a life.
It's snowing out just a little bit.
Hello everyone and welcome to Vlogmas Day 5. I believe it's Day 5 for me. I have some wonderful, wonderful news for all of us today. Reginald, my little sourdough starter that I showed you guys last weekend, he's been very happy and thriving all week. I fed him last night and he's doubled in size and ready to go. So I figured what we could do together is bake a dough of sourdough bread. I have some other errands and everything to run today too. I know I told you guys last week that I was gonna get some lights for our Christmas tree back there. I ended up not having time to do that this week, but we'll go out at some point today over to Target and get some lights for the tree, and then we can put the lights on the tree and everything like that together too as well. But now let's get started making some bread, and I'll go over my recipe with you guys that I use. So I'm just gonna bring my scale over here. I'm just using a smaller bowl today. I do have a bigger bowl that I'll use if I ever want to make a double batch, but I'm just going to make one loaf of plain sourdough bread today. So we'll put this on the scale here and zero it. First, I'm going to start off with my starter here. He's smelling ready to go. So for this, I'm going to use 100 grams of my starter. Just pour them out here. I was thinking I should have done 2 loaves today because I have a baby shower to go to tomorrow that I could have potentially taken like sourdough and like a spinach artichoke dip or something. Oh boy, I feel like I should have done a bigger feed yesterday too. He's kind of struggling to come out. Come on. Okay, I'm gonna have to spoon a little bit out here to get to 100 grams. Okay, there we are, right at 100 grams. Next, we'll do 350 grams of just room temperature filtered water. Then we'll take this off the scale and I'll give it a good whisk until it's all incorporated. I don't have one of those fancy bread whisks yet, so I just use a regular whisk. I'll even whisk in my bread flour with it. Probably having one of those bread flour whisks would be better, but you know, you use what you have. I'm going to put in 500 grams of unbleached bread flour. I don't know if I'll have enough in this bag, but that's why I have a second bag here. Oh, we might actually make it. Oh, we're 25 grams short, so let me open this bag and then we'll put 25 more grams in the bowl here. I'll just spoon some more on the top here. And then lastly, we'll tear the scale and I'm going to put in 10 grams of salt. I didn't realize this, but salt is super important for your sourdough because I guess if you don't put salt in, the gluten won't develop. So one time I made a loaf of sourdough without the salt, and not only did it taste bad, it was super dense and I could barely shape it when the time to shape it came. So the salt's all in. I'm gonna just use my regular plain whisk here and then whisk it all together until it forms like a shaggy dough that I can work with a little more, and then I'll just get in there with my hands and finish the rest of it. I usually make a big mess before it ever comes together completely. So we'll just keep working it here until it's all incorporated. Keep working it. Okay, so that's come together enough that I'll just get in there with my hands and make sure all the flour's incorporated. Actually, let me take my ring off here. Okay, so let's get all of this off the whisk. There we go. Got it. And then we'll just make sure all the flour's incorporated. It doesn't have to be like a super cohesive, smooth dough yet or anything. That'll come with time. And then the stretch and folds as well. I find that you just want to make sure you don't have any dry pockets of flour or anything like that. So that's what my dough is looking like right there. I'm gonna let this sit on the counter covered for an hour, and then I'll come back for my first set of stretch and folds. All right, you guys, so it's been 1 hour, so it's time for our first set of stretch and folds. I did wet my hands here because for these first few sets of stretch and folds, at least, the dough can be quite sticky. So if you wet your hands, the dough won't stick to them. So we'll do 4 turns of the bowl here and just kind of pick it up and then place it back down, fold it over itself. And you'll notice each time the dough will kind of get a little more stiff, which is good because this is where we're building that gluten. All right, so 4 sets done there. I'm gonna cover it back up again. I forgot I bought these little bowl covers that I can use. So I'm gonna cover it with my bowl cover and let that rest for another 30 minutes. I'll do a total of 4 stretch and folds. So I have 3 more left with 30 minutes in between each set.
Whoa, oh, oh, la da da da, oh, 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 la da da da, oh, oh, la da da da, making our Christmas memories. I've been working so much lately, I can barely find the time to sleep. Yeah, I spend my time running around.
Alright guys, I just finished my last set of stretch and folds. This is what my dough is looking like here. So I'm just going to let this sit on the counter and bulk ferment however long it takes for it to double in size and be nice and bubbly before I shape it. It's a little bit later. The dough has been proofing for probably about 2.5 hours. David and I are going to head out to Target here, go pick up those lights, pick up a few other things that we need. My cousin is having a baby shower that I'm going to tomorrow, so I think I'm going to go pick up a couple things just for her to open. She lives in Philadelphia, so we can't really get her too many things that are big. So probably what I'll end up doing, like I said, is get her some smaller stuff and maybe a little bit of a gift card or something. And then just send something bigger to her house for her. This is what the sourdough is looking like currently. It's coming along, starting to rise a little bit. I don't know if you can tell, but there's some little bubbles starting to form on the top of it. So I'm gonna let that continue to rise while we go out. My parents went to Missoula again tonight, so guess what? We get the dogs again, so we'll go pick up the dogs from their house, bring them back here, and they'll stay the night here with us tonight. Something cute for when she gets a little older, I guess. Second choice would be
There's B1s right here. There's some B1s.
Do you have any B2? Because you can see what my preference is.
Shouldn't it be right around in there? They have all B ones.
They do have B1s. Let's just do the B1 then. You think that's okay?
For this year, yeah, because they're probably gonna get a new tree next year.
Okay.
So it's just gotta last us this year.
60 lights.
I would do.
It's 19 feet 8 inches.
I'd do 2 packs of those. That'd be 120 lights. Why are you just opening random boxes?
Because you can't.
Oh, okay, that's what you're supposed to do. Sorry. It's a whole deal.
85 piece.
We don't have a big enough tree for that.
$100.
Oh, moly.
What do you think is in the holiday surprise bath bomb?
Glitter.
Should we find out?
No, we should not.
I think I'm gonna find out.
Destroy the tub.
I'm gonna find out.
Okay. What am I gonna put in your warm basket or whatever the heck it's called?
You can find stuff.
Oh, okay.
But you already gave me a boo basket this year.
I know, but I didn't give you a warming basket or whatever the heck it's
Well,
called.
boo basket's enough.
Oh, okay.
Where did everybody go? Huh? It's good to see you too. Yeah, it's good to see you too. Yeah. Did you guys get haircuts? You got little bandanas on. You look so cute.
Hi, honey.
Hi, Ash.
Oh, are the dogs making you mad?
What?
Hey,
Let's
hey,
go.
stop.
He says, let's go.
Stop.
Get the leashes. I know what you were doing.
Don't say that word.
Look at Millie. Leashes?
Yeah, I know, right?
So we got feeder.
He gets them going, doesn't he? Huh.
Leashes.
Yeah, that's a good girl.
I miss you, Ashy Poo. You guys, this is my cat that I got in college, and when I moved back and lived with my parents for a little bit, she just stayed here, so. Huh, Ash? I adopted you and gave you a life. You gonna come hang out with us?
They're like, no, you guys are going out.
We're not gonna bring your bed. We're not gonna bring your bed
No,
because
we're
you
just-
guys won't use it anyway.
We're just bringing this.
We do need to bring your LEASHs though. Right in here.
You guys need leashes? Are you going somewhere?
There's one. I know. There's two. That one's yours, huh? Here comes Penelope. Oh. Okay. Let's calm down. Okay, come on. I know. Okay. Millie, stop. Okay. I know. I know you.
Let's
Are you
go.
gonna walk us though? Oh, are you gonna walk her? Are you gonna walk Millie? Yeah. Yay. Are you gonna walk yourself? Yay. Hey, stop. We're gonna go in the car, okay? Getting in the car. Come on, in the car. Come on, Moo. Oh, you gotta unlock it, huh? Okay, in the car. In the car. You got it. Go. Good girl. Penelope's old, so she needs a little help. Come on, Penny. Come on.
She can't jump anymore, huh? Come on. There you go, Penny. Good girl. Let's not close your leash. There. It's snowing out just a little bit, though.
We're back home from Target. I was thinking maybe I would just do a little bit of a haul with you of everything that I got at Target. Didn't get too much, of course. Went there to get the things I needed, and then thought of some other things I had to pick up as well. First thing, I got a few of Target's t-shirts. They're Universal Thread brand. I like those t-shirts a lot, but the ones that I have, they're just kind of worn out right now. So what I ended up getting, I got 4 different ones, and they're kind of all different styles. The first 2 here are just some short sleeve t-shirt crew necks. So I got one, it's in this red color here, and then the other one is white with some horizontal stripes on it. But as you can see, it's just like nice little crew neck, short sleeve t-shirts. This other one is that same brand, the Universal Threads brand, but it's a V-neck t-shirt. I'm not sure if you can see that. And then I picked this one up in black. And this last one is actually one of the A New Day t-shirts, but same thing here. It's this nice, pretty, what is this, like forest green color? And this one's also V-neck. This one feels a lot thinner than these Universal Thread ones. But I don't know, it's nice to have a nice lighter t-shirt, especially for when it eventually gets a little warmer outside. And let me show you what I got for the baby shower tomorrow, for my cousin's baby shower. Like I said, I just wanted to pick up some clothing items for her because she does have to pack these things into her suitcase and fly across the country when she's done here for the holidays. So first thing I just got her a little set of these 0 to 3 month onesies. So they're nice little long sleeve onesies. I figured these would be good for the cold winter months in Philly. The front and the back ones have both these cute little floral patterns, so a larger floral pattern there. And then this one back here is green, a little more, I guess, detailed of a floral pattern, if you will. And then, of course, the other 2 options in here are just the solid color options. So kind of a darker peachy pink one, I would say. And then a light little baby pink. And then the other item that I got, of course, I had to get a little statement piece or statement option for her to go to as well. So I picked up this little guy because I thought it was cute. So of course it's just got another, all this is just another long sleeve onesie here. So as you can see, just little long sleeve onesie again that goes underneath this guy here. And then the dress on top, I don't know if you can tell on camera, but it's kind of almost like a little bit of a corduroy material. And then it's got a cute little bow on the front of it, and it crisscrosses in the back. So I just thought this little thing was adorable. I think if I remember correctly, I got this in 3 to 6 months. Let me show you this that we also got for the baby. This one was a David recommend. My cousin, she graduated from Montana State University. So we picked her up some MSU Bobcat onesies as well. It says these are 0 to 3 months too. So you've got the nice navy blue with the Montana State Bobcats on it. This middle one is their gold, little gold color, and then just the Bobcat hat on it. And then the back one here is white, and then it just says MSU Montana State Bobcats on it. It's got the little Bobcat head there too. So I think she'll like this because she's a graduate of Montana State. And then when David and I walked by the book section, my Target was having like a 30% off sale on a lot of their books. And then I saw this one. I've been trying to make an effort to read more books, like physical books. I don't know why. I want to have more actual books. I have my Kindle that I'll read books off of often,
It's just my iPad with the little Kindle app on it. But like I said, wanted to try to read a little more physical books. And this one I have not read yet, but I do want to read it. It's on my to-read list, and it's been on there for a while. So I figured, hey, perfect chance to pick it up. So what I picked up was this Atomic Habits book. I think most everybody has read this. If you have, tell me what you think, but it's essentially just a book about proven ways to build like good habits, things like that, make good changes in your life. So a self-help book. And then I was digging through their little candle section, like over in where the home goods are at and everything. During the winter time and Christmas time, I love candles that are like pine tree smelling. I've just gotta have it. So I picked up this 4-wick candle. It's in forest fir. And I just loved the little, is this a jar? What would you call this? Just the little jar that it came in. And it smells just like a nice pine tree forest at Christmas time. So I love it. I can't wait to light this. I'll probably put it on the table here and burn it. But the little description here says forest fir, evergreen pine, and fir balsam paired with sparkling pomander and cedar. Did I say that right? Pomander. David and I picked up a little tag off of, you know, like those giving trees that a lot of places will do. Our church is doing something similar, so we picked up a tag for a kid off of that tree at our church. And what they wanted was some LED lights for their bikes. So we picked up a couple options for that. We picked up this little guy. Says it's Cosmic Brights, light up your bike frame. So I figured they could use this to just decorate around their bike and their frame. You can see kind of what they advertise here on the back for that. And then it looks like, if I'm not mistaken, they can change the color up to 13 colors, it says here on the back. I hope that's what that means, because it also does say multicolor on the front here. And then the other one that we got were some light bars. It's called Spin Brights, and you can put these little guys in your Stokes here, as you can see, and then you could also test this one out. So that's what they look like there. Nice and flashy. And then it says this one is available in 4 colors. And then I guess on the front it says color morphing there. Of course, we got those lights that I'm going to string on our tree over there. I'll probably do that sometime tomorrow, honestly, because it's getting a little late tonight. I did get warm lights, but they were out of the mini, like, I don't even know what you call them. They're out of the mini lights. So what I ended up getting, if you can see, they're globe lights. I think this should look fine. They've got like the green string on them and everything, so it'll blend nicely into the tree. It says they're indoor and outdoor 60 lights. They're LED. So yeah, those should look pretty good. I'll string those up on the tree tomorrow, like I said, is my plan. Last couple things here that I got. I got this bath bomb mostly because it says on it that it's a holiday surprise bath bomb. So I wanted to see what the surprise in it is. So I'll have to break this out one of these nights when I take a bath and see what the surprise is all about. I don't even know what scent it is. Oh, it says it's a sweet candy bath fizzer with a fun surprise inside. And then last thing I got, super boring, but I just picked up a gift bag and then some tissue paper to wrap these baby gifts in tomorrow. So before I go tonight, you guys, I wanted to show you how my sourdough is doing, of course, because we're baking sourdough together. So this is how my dough is doing here. If you look at the bowl, it's kind of hard to see. If you look at the bowl on the underside, it's starting to form some bubbles. It's starting to. I don't know if you can see, but I can see here on the top, there's some bubbles starting to form as well. I guess let me take off this guy for you. But yeah, so as you can see, there's some bubbles starting to form. It's getting a little bit jiggly. I think this still has a little bit left to go. And from what research I've been doing, proofing times have been taking a little bit longer and can take a little bit longer in the winter time. So I think this still has a little bit more to go. Let me know, anybody out there that knows anything about sourdough. Is this underproofed? Is this just right? I don't know. I think it's underproofed. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to let this proof on the counter for a few more hours, and then I'm going to try to get up early in the morning and see how it's doing, and then shape it and bake it at some point tomorrow, because I just don't think this is proofed enough, and I want to give it the best chance at being the best loaf possible. If for any reason I overproof it, whatever, I'll just try to make it work and then do the best I can and still bake with it. And we'll see how it turns out. But I want to give this a chance to proof a little bit more. I just don't think it's proofed enough, like I said. So tune in to tomorrow's vlog, and we'll get this shaped, we'll get it baked, and I'll show you the final product. And with that, you guys, I'm going to bid you a good night. I hope you tune in tomorrow to see how that bread turns out. And if you want, check out my other Vlogmas videos I've been doing. I obviously have 4 other Vlogmas videos that I did last weekend. But I hope you guys have a good night, and I'll see you tomorrow.